So I've just greased the stirrer, which you just saw, and Ruby's on the tractor because you're better off doing this with two of you. Because as you saw, I start the propeller up, which basically puts the PTO on, and you know, you're not supposed to really do it when the PTO's on, but we're greasing it. This bearing, there's a bearing here, and there's a bearing there, in that one, and they've been changed that many times. They last longer when you start them up to grease them, because grease goes all the way around the shaft. Because that grease nipple, since there's only one grease nipple, when the grease goes in, it'll just do one side of it and come out. It don't go all the way around the shaft. So that's why you start it up. So you start it up and keep greasing, bang as much grease around as you can, so it lubes all the lot up, and that instead of just one bit. I don't do the shaft, I do that of course when the tractor's switched off or anything before anyone says out. But she's ready to go now, so we'll put it back in and stir some muck up. So as you can see, I'm stirring it up. There's where William fills up from his pipe. So I'm trying to stir it up whilst he's just gone with a load. I keep just coming and keep stirring it up once in a while, because after a bit it starts like getting just sitting. The water in this will start parting from the mud. So William will start taking, like, it'll be hit and miss. It'll be a lumpy load which will block up a lot, or just water. So just keep coming in the top, like just giving it a rinse round. As you can see, I've got a big lump of silage back in this crust. I hope you can hear me as well, because I've got the tractor running. It's in 1,000 RPM, so it'll stir it up quite well. Whilst if it were in 540, it wouldn't stir it up as good. But one thing is, the tractor will get hot if you leave it in 1,000. That's why someone has to sort of be here all the time. So we're just going checking the sheep, and whilst William's going with a load, he's not going far, and there's stirrer. So sheep are just down the back here, and so we'll go and have a look at them for a minute or two, come back, and probably stir a bit more up, or do another job. He'll probably be able to get another load or two out before it wants stirring up again, so we'll do a job or two. So we've managed to find the sheep. We come down there through that gateway and then just come to this far end, because we're just checking, because it's a bit of a dip at this end, so it's just nice to just walk to the other end to check. And of course, what a nice view we've got of everywhere. As you can see, we've got some moles.
Mole family,
yeah. Yeah, Ruby's correct. William's gone back for another load, and because we can hear him pumping, and we saw him going back on the road. So there's 32 here, and so we'll walk back now and see what else is happening. see everyone, tractor's a bit different. I haven't got 4-wheel drive, and the reason for that is, I'll just shut this back window so you can hear me a bit better. Probably can't, but we swapped, me and my brother, we've swapped this tractor. It's a 390. We swapped it from the 390T to the 390E because this tractor, you don't really need 4-wheel drive for slurry steering. I mean, it helps, but since I have it on the muck spreader to shift this stuff, and I want to get on the field with the muck spreader, I need 4-wheel drive. So we've just simply swapped the tractor, so that's why it's different. Hopefully you saw me moving my sheep video last week. That's where he's going with the slurry tank. That's where you've just seen him coming back from. So the 5 acre, what we moved them off that we reseeded 2023, is where he's going with the muck now, just on that little 5 acre. So the sheep have been moved, which you've already seen, and that's why it's very boggy. That's why he's following the wall side when he's driving down, because that's where he's going to make, if you're going to make a mess, he's going in different places every time, but he's still near enough under the wall where it's not making a mess of the whole field. So anyway, he's back now, and we'll load up and he'll get another load out. And as you can see, I've got a bit of a lump going through Slurry. So there we go, I'm just leaving it here whilst he's gone well load down to that 5 acre. We usually make a bit of hay off that field down there, so that's why he's putting a bit of muck on, usually just that one. The tractor I've just, the thing is with this muck, since it's not pure like water or slurry, it does take some driving, and sometimes the tractor can, well, they all do, they get a bit warm. So just leave it now, and I always just leave it running, so it doesn't do tractors much good when if you left it running. It's a lot of pressure in the engine and that, and then switch it straight off. It's a lot easier to just let it run for a minute, engage bearings, and then switch it off, because it just makes engine last longer and different things. So we'll leave him now for a bit. It might not need stirring up again, because it's quite well stirred up round where pipe is. So it should get about another two loads out before it wants stirring again. So we'll catch it in a bit. That's the reason that I've walked down, is to check the sheep out. Just getting a bit extra footage for So the field's just there, down there, and hopefully you can see what we're just there. So it's not too far to go. That's William going with his next load. I've just been stirring it up a bit whilst he was loading up, and I'll stir it up a bit more now because it was ready for doing. That would have been his third load without before I'd stirred it up, so since last time. So yeah, it's ready for doing. About stirred up nice now. I like it when it gets it all around there. And it's getting this thick stuff as well a bit. It'll always be thicker at this side because that's where we push it through all there. That's the muck hole. So it'll always be that bit thicker there. So there we go. I've just let it sit for another 2 minutes without the stirrer on, just so it cools down a bit. Always leave it on tick over as well, just so it just cools it down before turning the engine off. So I think I'm going to leave the video there at that. I mean, it's just dinner time now. William will take that load and then it'll be dinner time, and then we'll do some more this afternoon. But I think I'll leave the video there because it'll be quite a long video, this, because it's been 3 days in one video. So yeah, I'll leave it at that, and hope you've enjoyed it. And I don't really want to post slurry tanking all the time because my brother puts a lot of slurry tanking videos on his YouTube, and it's not really, I only sit slurry stirring, but I might put the odd one more on or something, but we'll leave it at that. I've got muck spreading to do, so there'll be a video of that coming out. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you everyone.